trying to convince voters this is a path forward and it could be a successful path forward because, as we noted earlier on, many Americans are not enthusiastic about a potential 2020 rematch, but Biden and Trump are far and away the front runners for both the presidential nominee for Democrat and Republican tickets. So what is that pathway forward to victory when it comes to Romney and Manchin?
So our path forward is data. First we have to convince and draft them to want to do this. I think Romney is a numbers guy. We have to show him the data and the research and prove our point that there is a path for a centrist ticket and a unity movement going forward. So we start there. We start with polling the swing states. We're going to start in Arizona, then we'll go on to Michigan. That's the plan going forward thus far. We need everyone, like I said, to visit our website, sign our petition, also donate. We're going to have a donate button soon, but there is a way on the website to see how to donate to the committee so that we are able to go and poll and get the data, and we're going to make it available as soon as we have those reports. We're going to be very transparent and show those numbers. So that's our plan right now, the starting point right here. So as we go on, we'll share our progress as we move forward.
I'm excited to see the progress, and I know that we are at the starting point here, but how hard do you think it will be to convince both Senator Romney and Senator Manchin?
I don't know, but I really like a challenge in that. I'm not sure. I'm kind of just excited to be a part of doing this. I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night if I didn't do something. We can't have 4 more years of, I think it's been said, of sort of this dictator, like our kind of mentality and yielding power over the other. It's just not something I've been for. I decided long ago to never allow that in my own life. So we need common sense solutions, and I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for the unlikely story, and I'm up to change the direction and history of our country. So it's really
Do you think? Yeah, I hear you that the alarm bells are ringing off in your head of we're at an inflection point right now in politics in our country. Do you think that this would be a once in a lifetime, perhaps it would be a historic first if this happened, but do you think going down the road, this would be the new normal?
the new normal, meaning sort of
Meaning that instead there would be bipartisanship when it comes to different tickets, things like that.
well, I think that needs, sort of over the last 20 years of my career, I've never known where I have fit in. I'm definitely an independent. I've worked with Democrats. I've worked with Republicans. I'm from Massachusetts. We sort of operate a little bit differently in that regard. I'm familiar with crossing party lines, and I've always sort of felt like I didn't belong. I didn't know really where I stood, and I've always felt like I'm right in the middle. So I think that it's been a long time coming. I think that there's moments in history that changed the trajectory of our country, and I feel like if I don't at least throw my hat in the ring and try to be a part of this centrist movement and opportunity to hold on to our democracy, I really couldn't really live with myself if I didn't. So I think that we need to make this the new normal. I think that we need to have these conversations and be amicable. I mean, it's what we should be teaching from the top down, because we're teaching our very small children that this behavior is okay. And I get up every day and work hard to tell my kids to make good choices. How am I to live with telling them that, honestly, if I don't even have good choices to make when I go to vote for president of the United States? So I have to make good choices too. So I guess we have to go out and we have to draft good choices.
So far, how receptive have Americans been to this idea of the unity ticket?
So far, we've gotten a lot of great feedback. I think that I think that there's this understanding of an underlying fear of like not wanting to say, "Ooh, I really like that idea," in fear of alienating yourself from party A or party B. You don't want to be in the middle and necessarily stand up. So I think that the reason why I love this idea and ticket so much and am more than excited about it is because Romney and Manchin are not afraid to speak up and raise hard conversations. People don't want to have these tough conversations, but there are people that do. So I'm excited to see that people are having them. And it doesn't have to be an insulting match back and forth. You can have an adult conversation about it. So that's sort of what I'm looking forward to. I think it should be the new normal.